Can you quickly present yourself, name, age, nationality?
My name is Marion. I am 24 years old and I'm from Kenya.
What studies or degree did you do?
I pursued an undergraduate degree in Bachelor of Arts. I did a double major in sociology and communication in University of Nairobi, back in Kenya.
Why the United Nations?
Because United Nations embodies everything that I believe in, and I advocate for everything that they do in terms of empowerment and equality and sustainability in development.
Do you share values with the United Nations?
Absolutely. I share the same values in terms of peace, sustainability, and equality.
How long have you been part of the United Nations?
I have been interning within the United Nations for 5 months right now.
Which office or department are you working in?
I work at the UNDCO, which is the Development Coordination Office, and I support the Business Operations Strategy section in the department. I support our department in terms of communication and in terms of data.
How did you apply for an internship?
I applied through the Inspira, and that is where I tailored my application.
How many interviews did you have?
I only had one interview.
What questions were you asked?
I was only asked one question, which is why the UN?
How did you prepare for it?
I studied the responsibilities they had advertised in the job description and the roles.
Was there any specific qualifications required?
Yes, aside from having a bachelor's degree, I was supposed to have strong communication skills and in terms of supporting the research and have alignment with the UN values.
What do you wish you knew before applying?
That imposter syndrome is real and that I dreamed of being in UN offices and I was struggling or trying to be somebody who I wasn't. But now I know that imposter syndrome is real and that you should be more aware of it so that you can know how to navigate from it.
What was your biggest fear before coming to the UN?
My biggest fear was that I wouldn't fit in because I come from a very small school, from a very small country, and I had a fear that I would not fit in from a country that is so diverse and a country that is so far away from my home.
Do you have favorite moments of the internship so far?
Yes, I do have a lot of moments with interning with the UN, and my favorite one is this might sound boring to others, but working with the reports. I've been working in reports that I've never thought that I would be doing in my internship. If you know you come from Kenya, most of the times when you're doing an internship, it's not a typical serious thing that you're working towards a serious project. Maybe minimal things like getting a coffee or not serious things, but I'm glad that I've been working in serious reports and very fun projects.
What's been the biggest challenge you had to overcome here?
My biggest challenge was navigating the fast-paced environment within the UN.
What is one thing you're proud to have accomplished during your internship?
The one thing that I'm proud is being part of the UN and being able to actually show other people that it is possible as an African woman, and now I'm able to amplify those African voices, showing them that it is possible and it can be done.
What's one skill you've learned?
Engaging professionally in terms of everything I do.
What does a typical day as an intern look like for you?
I arrive at the office at 9 a.m. and most of the time I just check my emails first of all to see how my day will go. Some of the days I have meetings, some of the days I don't have meetings, but mostly my busiest days are on Mondays. And after checking my emails, most of the things that I do is in the communication aspect. I was supporting the department in terms of doing voiceovers for the projects. I was creating voiceovers for the tutorials for our department in terms of the knowledge management, and that is how that is half of my day. And I'll go to lunch at around 12:30, which is something I didn't do back in my country. Most of the times the lunch break is around 1 p.m. But here I'm so hungry at very early, so I break off at 12:30. And I go back at work at 2 p.m. That's a very big, long break, and I particularly enjoy because that is the time I try to network with other people. And after that, I just go back to work and do other things in terms of data. So most of my mornings is in communication, and most of my evenings is in terms of data.
Does this internship respond to expectations?
Yes, very, very much and more. It has exceeded my expectations, to be honest.
What is one thing you would change if you could?
Interns getting paid.
What sustainable development goal relates most to your work?
SDG 5, gender equality.
One word to describe your internship.
Crucible. And when I say crucible, it's because it has been transformative in many ways. It's like turning rock into diamond.
Do you have an everyday mantra or inspirational quote?
Yes, I do. And my everyday mantra is, I might have done something good in another world to be a woman in this one. And it reminds me the power of and honor of being a woman. And that is why I chose SDG 5, gender equality.
Do you have 3 advices or tips for someone that wants to be part of the UN?
Yes, I do. First of all is own your story and stay rooted. Try as much to be yourself in a world where we can suffer from imposter syndrome.
What are your next steps after the internship?
I plan to continue to amplify African voices, and that is through the work that I've done here within the UN and through my podcast, which continues to empower women. And for you as an individual, I just use your small project to change lives. It can be like a small podcast, it can be an Instagram reel. Just continue to create change and impact in the world. The name of my podcast is The Tales from an African Woman podcast. And humans are defined by stories, and mine is defined by African voices, especially from a woman. The podcast is available in all listening platforms. So if you have Apple Podcasts, Spotify, no matter where you find it, where you search it, you will find my podcast. Tales from an African Woman podcast by Marion.
Would you come back to work at the UN?
Absolutely. I would really love to come back to the UN because here right now they are actually creating change, and it's not about saying, it's not about talks, it's about action, and that is what I'm in for, to create change, and let's make the world a better place.